Hi, this is Tairan. I'm presenting this case for the class Business Analytics and Data Visualization. So in this final project, we focus on our client, San Francisco International Airport. Go San Francisco Airport, fly high. So first, let's look at the Convo model. In order to begin our project, we should first look at the Convo model, including context, need, vision, and outcome. Let's look at context first. So our client, San Francisco Airport, is an international hub for airlines and is a very key infrastructure of U.S. civil aviation. It provides the space for dining, entertainment, shopping, and parking to the passengers, both domestic and international. Well, the management of San Francisco Airport expects to attract more passengers, so we are brought in to explore the area of weakness based on the 2015 customer survey and offer our recommendations on San Francisco's new projects. All the results will be reported to the CMO of San Francisco Airports. The information need. First, we dive into the KPI and the gap. Well, San Francisco Airport wants to be ranked number one on their customer survey list, and they want to become premier passengers' first choice. However, it now has a very poor rating. There's a huge gap between the reality and its goal. Well, to reach the objective, we need to understand the factors that influence customers' ratings and explore their degree of impact. Some factors may have bigger impact while others may not be relevant. Well, based on the information need, we come up with three framed questions that we're going to explore in our analysis. The three questions include: first, we should determine which are the lower ranking categories. Second, are the lower ranking categories relevant to the overall rating? And third, how much contribution the relevant categories have to the overall rating? This will help us to prioritize our efforts. The vision. We envision that we would gain insights on the categories that affect the overall rating, and we would know their contributions to the overall rating. With the new model, San Francisco Airport could prioritize the projects that deliver greater impact on the customer rating and therefore increase their overall rating. So the model will also predict the overall rating based on the relevant categories that we analyze and identified. The method we use is a mixed methods, including descriptive statistics and multiple regression. So after the analysis, we come to the conclusion. First, there are 9 categories that are relevant to the overall rating. They are sign, cleanness of airport, safety, screens, roads, store, food, and Wi-Fi. Pretty very common that we both feel that these factors we can relate to. They are important to us. The second conclusion is that sign and cleanness of the airport have greater contribution to the overall rating. Their influence is greater than other categories mentioned above. So we should highlight these factors. So our recommendation is to optimize the airport signs, such as increase the number of signs, enlarge the size and fonts to make it more visible and memorable, and place them in the key locations, entrance and exit, so customers have a higher possibility to find them. So the next recommendation is to improve the airport's cleanness. The specific action may include recruiting more cleaning staff, have a more flexible scheduling, which is to cover the night cleaning. So the process of our analysis broke into 3 parts. First, data cleaning, which takes most of the time. What we did is in Excel, we eliminated the street lining records, which is like customers rate 33333 for all the responses. Such record has no value to our data analytics, and eliminating them help us to improve the data quality. So after the data cleaning, we import the clean data set into JUMP for the analysis. We first calculate the mean of all factors. This is to answer the framed question 1, and then we did multilinear regression of all the factors that seems relevant to the overall rating, and then we validate them with the model Basically, we see the p-value, which you will see later, to determine if they are relevant to the overall rating. So let's dive into the details. First, the average of each categories. So here we could see that food, store, science, screen, cleanness of restrooms have the score around 4, which are lower. But are these lower categories relevant to the overall rating? Then we come to the evidence 2. Well, here we see that the categories in red are those variables that have p-value lower than 0.05, which means they have a significant impact on the overall rating. While here we see food, store do have impact on the overall rating. And Wi-Fi and roads are relevant to the overall rating too. So in total, there are 9 variables here. But are those variables important? Are those variables really relevant to the overall rating? We come to the evidence 3. In evidence 3, we see that we measure these 9 variables in evidence 2 against the overall rating again with the same model, multi-regression model. Well, here we see that all of them, again, their p-value is below 0.05. This means that they are really relevant to our overall rating. They are statistically significant. And meanwhile, we notice that sign and the cleanness of the airport, which is question 9A, these 2 categories deliver the highest impact because their coefficient here is 0.17 and 0.18 are very much higher than other categories. So their contributions are the greatest. So with all of those insight, we come up with this final summary chart. It summarizes our findings in 2 dimensions: the average score of the categories and their coefficient, which is their contribution to the ranking. Here we saw that sign and cleanness of airport is very high, which means they have a higher contribution to the overall ranking. However, their average score is only 4 or a little above 4. So this indicates that while they have a great room for improvement, that improvement will also generate a significant impact on the ranking. So that concludes our findings today, that we should optimize the airport signs and also improve its cleanness. The specific actions include increase the number, enlarge the size and fonts, place the sign in the key locations. And the second part of the recommendation is to improve the cleanness, including more cleaning staff, more flexible scheduling, arrange people to clean the airport at night or in some specific area. Well, which area? The next question comes, which area we should focus on? Because there's boarding room, restroom, gates. Which area we should focus on? Which area we should prioritize to clean? Well, that we would leave it for the further analysis if clients demand. Thank you all for today's presentation, and if you have got any questions and comments, welcome to send me a feedback and comments. Thank you.